There are many factors that influence the choices that we make, but one factor that we consider is how probability can help us in making our choices. So for example, when you purchase an expensive electronics item, they'll often offer you an extended warranty at the store. So how do you make a decision whether or not you should purchase this extended warranty? Maybe some of the things that you would consider is how much does it cost, what are the cost of repairs, but what's the likelihood of it breaking? Or perhaps you have an important letter that you need to mail, maybe for something like a summer internship. The deadline's 5 days away. Do you pay for 2-day priority mail? Some of the questions that you might need to answer here are, what are the chances the application will be delivered on time? If you pay extra for the 2-day priority, you'll be guaranteed delivery, whereas if you do regular mail, you won't have such a guarantee. Perhaps you are prescribed pain medication from your doctor. With that medication, there could be potential side effects. So, do you take it? Well, maybe you would make that decision by looking at what are the chances of the side effects? How serious are those side effects? How bad is the pain? And is there another treatment that could work? And then the topic for this week's discussion board is looking at if you or your partner was pregnant and the doctor told you that you're having a girl, do you paint the nursery pink? Well, a little background with determining gender before birth is it's based on an ultrasound. And the ultrasound for gender reveal is typically about halfway through the pregnancy. So there was a study done where an experienced radiologist was given 159 first trimester ultrasound images, and they had to make a sex prediction for each one. When the baby was born, the prediction was compared to the actual sex of the baby. So this table below summarizes the resulting data. So there were 74 babies that were predicted to be male and were male. However, there were 12 babies that were predicted female and were actually male. For the female babies, 14 of those were predicted to be male but ended up being female, and 59 of the babies were predicted female and were actually female. So the 74 and the 59 represent correct predictions, and the 12 and the 14 indicate incorrect predictions. Some of the questions that you could answer using probability would be, how likely is it that the predicted sex is correct? Is the predicted sex more likely to be correct when the baby is male than when the baby is female? And if the predicted sex is female, should you paint the nursery pink? And if so, how likely is it that you will need to repaint? So you can answer some of those questions this week in your discussion board post. Now, I want you to also consider that that was research done on just one experienced ultrasound technician, but there was another study done on a different radiologist with 154 new ultrasounds. And we can see here that same table where 81 babies were predicted male and were male, 8 were predicted female but were male, 7 were predicted male but were female, and 58 were predicted female and male. So does this show us that the skill of the radiologist can make a difference? So you can also consider that in your discussion this week on the discussion boards. And if you'd like to explore the prediction rates for ultrasounds and other studies, feel free to explore those as well.